Hello, 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 beautiful manifesting generator friends, and welcome to your reading for the first 2 weeks of July 2025. My name is Christy, and I am so unbelievably excited to be back after a 4-month hiatus where I really needed to do some energetic cleanup. So we cannot serve from an empty cup, and I have been working the last couple of months on refilling mine, but I needed some things to clear out first. And but here I am, re-energized and ready to go just in time for summer. Now, let's keep in mind that this is a general reading for all many gens, not a one-to-one. And so it will resonate with some, but not with others. But I hope you'll join me for the ride either way. And I would also I'd be super grateful if you would share my channel with other human design enthusiasts. We are a small, mighty, but growing group of spirit in having a human experience in this esoteric and woo-woo world. And I just love meeting other people who are into human design and also sharing what I can with them. All right, so with that in mind, let's get going with your reading. All right, so angels, ancestors, ascended masters, friends, family, fairies, God, spirit guides, and the universe all around me and within me, please assist me in giving a message, a beautiful message to help guide our manifesting generators through the energy of the first 2 weeks of July. Okay, I'm going to start with a message from mermaids. I am going to be taking my kayak out for her maiden voyage later today, and she'll get a name after that, so we'll find out and we'll see what I will see in the water while I am out there. All right, I then will follow up with a Work Your Light Oracle card, because I'll tell you what, turning towards the light is the one thing that got me through these past few months. And now that I'm on the other side, woo, so amazing. I'm also feeling very in tune with my feminine energy these days. I just started dating for the first time in 14 years, and it's been a fun little project. It's been about a week, and yes, I'm on an app, and it has taught me a lot even so far. But I'm like I said, I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good. Like your vibe attracts your tribe, and your energy will attract someone who is like that. So it was important for me, to do a bunch of mopping up. And then I'm going to close the reading with a postcard from Spirit, which have just been such beautiful messages so far in the readings that I have done today. Alrighty, let's get going. Okay, so let's see what the mermaids have for our beautiful manifesting generators here. Okay, and we have Truth. Hey, okay, look what we have here. Okay, so this mermaid, look at that hair. Hey, right? So truth, so interesting. So, truth is it's so interesting because truth is subjective, right? Like even in science, truth is subjective. We say one thing is true and then science proves it wrong, or proves or expands on it or grows on it and says, actually, Pluto's not a planet, psych. So it's very interesting how truth can evolve. And I think, and this is very important for you at this time. Okay. So where does the truth lie? Can you, and the truth and trust. Okay. So truth and trust for me always go hand in hand. If someone is not telling you the truth, you cannot trust them about what they're doing, about what they've done, about who they are. Again, online dating. So the way that I get closer to the truth with, this very overwhelming world of, it's Tinder, okay? Because that's where girls at right now, okay? Is that I have developed a system to be catfish free, which is we message a little bit, I look at their pictures, blah, blah, blah. And then I ask for a discovery call, i.e. identity check, to see that you look like your pictures and or you say you are who you say you are. Now, this filters out most of them. And then there are those people who think that they really do look like My parameters are people born in the 1970s. And I'm telling you right now, some of these people showed me photos from the 1990s. And so it's like, no thanks. So Spirit's asking you, what do you need to do to get to your truth and the truth in others? So I'm a systems gal, so that's part of why, actually I'm really grateful for it because it allows me to not waste any time and not be disappointed. So, Spirit's reminding me, bring it back to human design. Okay, thank you. I will. Alrighty, so the truth. Now for you as a Manny Gen, actually, you're so multifaceted that the truth is going to look very differently in the different multifacets of your life. But as a Manny Gen, it's just still so important that you move towards the things that feel good and move away from the things that don't. Even if you feel like you're socially obligated, which I mean, how many social obligations do we really have? Yes, there are some important ones, but I think we tend to overemphasize the importance of things. Anyways, let's find out. Let's the work your light. What's next? Yes. Ooh, I love this card so much. Okay, so it's yes, just say yes. So whatever, if you have something on your mind, right? Should I do this? Should I not? Spirit is saying yes, and we'll see what the tarot likes to add to this. About a year ago, some girlfriends and me went down to, girlfriends and I, oh my gosh, I almost never grammatically incorrect, but whatever, moving forward. We went down for I kind of collected some of my most spiritually minded friends, and we went down to Seattle and stayed at my friend's house, and I pulled a card for us for that weekend, and this was it. Okay, and it was like a just say yes, and it was a very eye-opening weekend, and it was really interesting. But yeah, anyway, so Spirit's saying yes, I love it, and notice that there's 3 beings on here. Okay, so there's 3. So there could be, for some of you, 3 aspects of your life where you need to say yes, and or do you need to consult other people before you say yes. Now, as a manifesting generator, you don't really have to. It depends on your authority. Yeah, let's see what the tarot has to say about this. Okay, so I'm being drawn to situation, obstacle, advice. Ooh, we almost had a runner here, but not quite. Decided. It changed its mind. Okay, so situation, obstacle, advice. Okay, so our situation. Ooh, the 3 of Swords. Do not get discouraged by this because there is always a lesson to be learned with the 3 of Swords. So situation, we have some potential heartbreak, we have lessons, we've got some difficult things, okay, but that is okay. I don't believe there's every single card has both like a lighter side and a denser side. And a lot of people go automatically to the denser side with the 3 of Swords, but guess what? 3s are about growth and expansion. So, boom, I'm here for that. Okay, the obstacle, Queen of Wands. Ooh, interesting. And the advice is the Chariot. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. Okay, we've got quite a lovely array of stuff going on here, but it's time to get move in, saying yes. Now, first of all, I'm getting out for some of you. If there's a trip planned, it's a yes, right? Or if you're contemplating taking a trip. The Chariot, this is a bit of an oversimplification, but I'd be remiss not to mention it. Okay, so the Chariot is all about movement, right? So the Chariot is it's like all the knights combined, and it's a major arcana card, which means that it's a more significant piece of who you are and what you need to do. And I love it that it's in the advice. Okay, so some of it's get the hell out of Dodge, right? And knowing that you are protected on your way, right? You're protected on your way. Now, she is also holding a wand, okay? And wands are all about passions and energy and movement. And so the advice is that if you are feeling stuck, if you are feeling stuck, based on that 3 of Swords in your situation, the answer is yes to leaving. Okay. Now, again, this could be your job. It could be your romantic relationship. Sorry, not sorry, because left mine in January and have not looked back. Yes, the last couple of months have been difficult. Yes, there's still lots to be like unraveled, but my energy shifted as soon as it was mine again, right? So, I'm getting that big time for you. Okay, Manny Jen, you own your energy. Other people, yes, other people can affect it, right? And depending on other aspects of your human design chart, okay, I'm going to encourage you to go and take a look at that and be like, if you don't have one, message below and like we can connect and I'll do it. I'll do it for you, okay? But like, it is like, wow, your energy is yours and it is time to reclaim it, okay? And you do that by leaving, okay? You do that and knowing that you're going to be protected by spirit on the way. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is just so much tied to this. Where is the truth in the scenario that you're struggling with? Okay. Where is the truth? Now, in my experience, the truth is always somewhere in between. Okay. It cannot be, just like I mentioned earlier about science. Okay. It can't be absolute. Okay. So I don't believe in absolutes, right? Like never say never. Well, that's an absolute, right? Like I try to avoid the words always and never, because they're almost never true, right? So where is the truth? Because it's like you are being encouraged to learn the lesson from whatever has hurt you. Okay. So whatever's hurting you or has hurt you recently, what's the lesson? Okay. For me, the lesson was boundaries. I am in therapy now, right? I'm a therapist. So in my daily job, I'm a counselor. I'm a counselor and I love it. And I'm going to keep doing it until I retire. Actually one of my friends at work, she just retired, like at her end of her 30 plus years. And, she has a YouTube channel that is going bonkers. And she was like, and it took her about 2 years. And she said, Christy, don't give up. And it was one of her words of encouragement on Friday that was like, let's get back. Like, I'm ready. I am ready. So what are you ready for? Right? You found the truth. Okay. Like, and if you haven't, okay, you need to say yes to finding out that truth. Now, let's find out where your obstacle is because we haven't talked about that yet. The obstacle is the Queen of Wands. Now, I love the Queen of Wands. She is dynamic. She's my bestie's card. Okay, so we all have a card that we love in the tarot, and this is the one that I signed to my bestie. First of all, she's the only queen with a cat. Cats bring good luck, okay? Cats bring companionship. Cats bring, they're wonderful. She also has a sunflower, which means, and sunflowers turn towards the sun, okay? So they are all about finding the light. Now, the obstacle is that sorry, but you haven't been, many of you have not been embodying this kind of energy because you're letting this, as the situation right now, take you down. Okay. So this situation, she's here to say you can change, right? You can move because the wands, my dears, are about movement and passion. And where do you put your energy? And if you continue to put your energy here, you're going to stay stuck. Okay. You're ultimately going to stay stuck. So Spirit is saying, say yes to change. Say yes to movement, however that looks. Okay. Now you're responsible for you. Okay. So don't blame me, but know that Spirit is on your side. Okay. They are there. They are here to help you find the truth so that you can embody this Queen of Wands energy and take charge of the situation. All right. Woo, let's see what we've got from the postcards from Spirit for you, Manny Jen. Right? As a Manny Jen, you've got so many diversified interests, right? That it can be a little like, what do I do next? What do I do next? I don't know, right? Like Manny Gens do have trouble with completion, okay? And with letting go of things that they haven't completed. But it's okay to let go of things that you haven't completed, particularly if they're not serving you anymore, if they aren't making you happy, if they aren't feeling contentment, right? If they're interfering with your energy. Okay. So, I had a wonderful reading from a psychic at the beginning of this whole journey in February. And she was like, claim your energy back, right? Take it back. It's yours, right? Oh, anyways, sorry, a little preachy, but that's what I feel. And that's what I'm getting. Okay. Dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws, and we view the creations of spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of a unitary of existence. But the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see it through our eyes, allowing things to be as they are without judgment. Don't wait until the perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life in all of its flawsomeness. Ooh, I'm going to take that. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too. Imperfect and human, simple or complex. It doesn't matter, for there's always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which is far more interesting and valuable. Loving you like crazy, as am I. All right, Manny Jen, that's what I have for you for the first 2 weeks of July 2025. I would be so honored if you would like, subscribe, share in the comments what your experience was with this reading, and share with your friends, right? So all us human designers feel like we should stick together. And anyways, I will be back to see you on the 15th. Okay. All right. Have a good week, a couple of weeks. Bye.